Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the lab session on InterVLAN Communication, router on a stick concept. So, in this topology, we have two VLAN. One is VLAN 10, and another one is VLAN 20. So, PC0 with the IP address 192.168.10.10 and subnet mask this and default gateway this is connected to the switch through this interface FA0/6, and the PC1 is having this IP address and subnet mask and connected to the switch through the FA0/11 interface, and it is in VLAN 20. So already the IP configurations are made. And so these are the IP addresses for both the machines. So by default, if you try to ping from PC0 to PC1, you cannot ping because they are in different VLAN. Okay, so they are in different broadcast domain. So by default, the communication from one VLAN to another is not allowed. So now we want to allow the inter-VLAN communication. So from PC0, if you ping to PC1, okay, the pinging should take place. Okay, so first let us configure the switch. So we have to configure the interface FA0/6, switch port, mode, access. Okay, so before that we need two VLANs. So we come out, go to config T, VLAN 10, exit, VLAN 20, exit, interface FA0/6. So here we have to make this port access. So this is a command, switch port mode access. Then also we have to configure this interface as VLAN 10. So switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, then interface FA0/11, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. So this FA0/6 is in VLAN 10 now, and 0/11 is in VLAN 20. Okay, then this it carries multiple VLAN traffic to the router. So this interface FA0/1 is going to be trunk, interface FA0/1, switch port mode trunk. So here we are not giving any native VLAN. If we are not explicitly giving any native VLAN, then the native VLAN would be VLAN 1. However, in any lab exercises or in exam, if they ask you to configure any specific VLAN, example 99 or 150 as a native VLAN, then you have to add this command here: switch port trunk native VLAN 150 and so on. So here in the switch the configurations are finished, and now we go to the router and let us do the configurations so that the InterVLAN communications is allowed. So enable, okay. So what we have to do here is we have to create virtual interface. Actually in the router 0 has a interface FA0/1, but we have two VLANs, and for each VLAN we need a separate gateway. So we have to create two sub interfaces, virtual interfaces under the FA0/1. So config t interface FA0/0 dot 10 for the VLAN 10. So we are creating interface, and then we are assigning the IP address. This is the default gateway for the VLAN 10. So IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0 is a subnet mask. But there is a mistake. So what is a mistake? So before we assign the IP address, we have to configure the tag protocol. So encapsulation, okay, .1 q VLAN 10. So this interface is for the VLAN 10, and then we give the IP address. So no issues now. Next we go to the second interface FA0/0.20 for the VLAN 20, and then we give this command encapsulation, but this is for VLAN 20, and then IP address 192.168.20.1 255.255.255.0. So IP address has been configured for each VLAN. We have configured the default gateway, then interface FA0/0 no shutdown. So now we have created two virtual interfaces. Okay, so 192.168.10.1, this is the gateway for the VLAN 10, and this 20.1 is the default gateway for the 20 VLAN. However, there is only one physical interface. We have split and create the sub interfaces. So once you done, and once you make the interfaces FA0/0 interfaces up, okay, then now you try the pinging from PC0 to PC1, just successful. So now you can see from PC0 to PC1 you are successful, as well as from PC1 to PC0 successful. So now the InterVLAN communication is successful. You can go and check the configurations using show run command. Okay. So this is the default gateway for the VLAN 10, and this is the default gateway for the VLAN 20. And that's all I have for the concept InterVLAN communication using the router on a stick concept. Thank you very much.